Your mind is wild, untrained, uncontrolled, running in every direction like a horse with no rider. And it is destroying your life. Every goal you failed to achieve, every habit you could not keep, every promise you broke to yourself. It was not because you were lazy. It was because your mind was never trained. But here is what they never taught you. 2,000 years ago, emperors, warriors, and philosophers discovered a secret. They learned how to command their own minds, how to make their thoughts obey. They became unstoppable. And today, I am going to give you their exact methods. This is not motivation. This is mental warfare. And by the end of this video, you will have the weapons. Let me show you what an undisciplined mind looks like. You wake up with a plan. Today will be different. Today you will work out. Today you will study. Today you will finally start. But then your mind whispers, just 5 more minutes. Start tomorrow. You deserve a break. And just like that, another day is wasted. Another promise broken. Another version of yourself that never came to life. This is the curse of the undisciplined mind. It promises everything and delivers nothing. It makes you a slave to your impulses, a prisoner of your own weakness. The undisciplined mind is why people with talent fail, why people with dreams never act, why people with potential die with regret. And the worst part? Every time you give in, your mind gets weaker. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose trust in yourself. Until one day, you do not even believe your own words anymore. But the ancient warriors knew how to break this cycle. They did not have motivation apps. They did not have productivity gurus. They had something far more powerful. Mental discipline forged through ancient practices. Let me introduce you to 4 masters who conquered their own minds. In the year 170 AD, the most powerful man on earth sat alone in his tent. His name was Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome. He commanded the greatest empire in human history. He led armies of hundreds of thousands. But every night, before he slept, he did something strange. He wrote in his journal, not about battles, not about politics, about his own mind. He examined his thoughts, his failures, his weaknesses. He held himself accountable with brutal honesty. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus Aurelius understood that the real war was not on the battlefield. The real war was inside his own head. He developed a daily practice that modern psychologists now call Stoic journaling. Every morning, he prepared for the day. He reminded himself what was in his control and what was not. Every evening, he reviewed his actions. Did he lose his temper? Did he waste time? Did he act with discipline? He wrote, "At dawn, tell yourself, today I will meet with interference, ingratitude, arrogance, disloyalty, and selfishness. I will not be surprised. I will not be disturbed." The emperor trained his mind before the day even began. He did not wait for motivation. He did not rely on feelings. He built a system, a daily ritual of mental discipline. And that system made him one of the greatest leaders in human history. Not because of his power, but because of his self-control. Across the world, in Japan, another warrior was forging an unbeatable mind. His name was Miyamoto Musashi, the greatest swordsman who ever lived. He fought over 60 duels. He never lost a single one. But Musashi was not just a fighter. He was a philosopher of the mind. Near the end of his life, he went to a cave. He spent his final years alone, writing, and he left behind 21 precepts, rules for disciplining the mind. He wrote, "Do not let your mind be controlled by your body. Do not let your body be controlled by your mind. Let neither control you." Musashi understood that discipline is not about force. It is about mastery. One of his most powerful principles: do not do anything that is of no use. Simple, brutal, effective. Every action must have purpose. Every thought must serve you. He also wrote, accept everything just the way it is. Musashi did not waste mental energy fighting reality. He trained his mind to accept what is and focus only on what he could do. No excuses, no complaints, only action. He said, there is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to become stronger, richer, or smarter. Everything is within. The swordsman who never lost a battle knew the truth. The only enemy that mattered was inside his own mind, and he spent his entire life defeating it. In 11th century Baghdad, a scholar named Al-Ghazali was practicing a different kind of discipline. Not discipline of the sword, discipline of the soul. Ghazali was the most famous intellectual of his time, but he realized something terrifying. His mind had become his master. His desires controlled him. His ego ruled him. So he developed a practice called muhasaba. Muhasaba means self-examination, daily accountability. Every night, Ghazali would review his entire day. Every thought, every action, every intention. He would ask himself, did I act for truth or for recognition? Did I speak with wisdom or with ego? Did I control my desires or did they control me? He wrote, the disease of the heart is harder to cure than the disease of the body, and the discipline of the heart requires daily attention. Ghazali understood that mental discipline is not a one-time achievement. It is a daily practice. Like a muscle, it must be trained every single day, or it weakens. Now let me tell you about a slave who became freer than any emperor. His name was Epictetus. He was born into slavery. He was beaten. His leg was crippled by his master. But his mind was unbreakable. Epictetus taught one simple principle that changed everything. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. This is called the dichotomy of control. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control other people. You cannot control the past. But you can control your thoughts, your actions, your responses. Epictetus said, it is not what happens to you that matters. It is how you respond. The slave with a broken leg was freer than emperors who ruled the world, because he controlled the only thing that truly matters, his own mind. He taught, no man is free who is not master of himself. You can have all the wealth in the world, all the power, all the success. But if your mind controls you, you are still a slave. Now let me give you 3 techniques these masters used. Techniques you can start today. Technique 1. The morning command every morning. Before you touch your phone, before you speak to anyone, sit for 5 minutes. Tell your mind what will happen today. Not ask. Tell. Say to yourself, today I will stay focused. I will not be distracted. I will do what I said I would do. Command your mind like Marcus Aurelius commanded his armies. Do not negotiate. Do not request. Declare. This sets the tone for the entire day. Your mind learns who is in control. Technique 2. The pause Musashi said, do nothing that is of no use. Throughout your day, whenever you feel an impulse, pause. Before you pick up your phone, pause. Before you react in anger, pause. Before you break your commitment, pause. In that pause, ask yourself, is this serving me or enslaving me? The pause is where discipline lives. The pause is where you reclaim control. Technique 3. The evening examination. Every night, like Ghazali, review your day. Ask yourself 3 questions. Where did I win today? Where did I lose control? What will I do better tomorrow? This takes 5 minutes, but it builds a mind that improves every single day. The warriors did not become great by accident. They became great by examining themselves daily. Let me leave you with one final truth. A disciplined mind is not a restricted mind. It is a free mind. The undisciplined man thinks he is free because he follows every impulse. But he is a slave to his desires. a prisoner of his weaknesses. The disciplined man seems restricted, but he is the only one truly free. Free from regret, free from wasted potential, free from the prison of what could have been. Marcus Aurelius commanded empires, but first commanded himself. Musashi won 60 battles, but first won the battle within. Ghazali achieved wisdom because he examined himself daily. Epictetus was a slave in body, but master of his mind. They all discovered the same truth. The mind can be your greatest weapon, or your greatest enemy. The choice is yours. Will you train it, or will it train you? The warriors are watching. They left you the path. Now walk it. If this video woke something inside you, subscribe, because the ancient masters left more secrets. And the next one might be the one that changes your life forever.